right. Let me get everything set up here. All righty. Here we go. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. I apologize to anybody who marked the other stream. I don't know what happened to it. I went to share it this morning and it went like I couldn't get the camera up and I couldn't get all that. And then finally it came up and it just went live and I was like, what the heck? And so, and then it died. So I was like, alrighty, well, that was interesting. So I don't know what it did. So telling you, YouTube's getting weirder and weirder. Okay. So I have to cut 2 dozen of these. So we're just going to start with this. So good afternoon, Miss Francis. Hello, KK. Janie girl. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So let's have an update. So, Hello Kitty. Hubbard is working on it. They have discontinued Hello Kitty, so I'm having a hard time getting the piñata. But Hubbard is working on it. He's going to build me one, and then we're going to blow it up. I'm thinking probably within the next month or so. We're going to blow Hello Kitty to Kingdom Come. And, you know, lots of pyrotechnics and stuff. But I'm kind of holding off on the whole going live from a location until I do that because, well, that was the whole reason why I wanted to be able to go live from a location, was so that I could blow up Hello Kitty. So oh, I'm sorry. Do I have something in your way and you can't get up here? This is so much easier than trying to roll these through my Big Shot. And I get a workout, you know? Yeah, he's down here between my legs. He's mad because he can't get up on the desk right now. I'm getting the stink eye. How dare you have stuff on my desk? I want to get up there and say hello and lay down and show everybody my kitty junk. And that I don't have anymore because you cut it off of me. Clean myself publicly. He's mad at me anyway. You know, he doesn't normally try to go outside after that whole fiasco, but he tried to go out the other night. And he went out, he went under the pergola, and he laid down, which is all he does. He rolls around on the concrete. And I went out, and I was like, come on, you know you're not supposed to be out here. And I picked him up, and he was like, meow, 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 giving me all the reasons why he needed to be outside. So I put him in the cataminium. Boy, I'm telling you, my neighbors must think that I abuse this cat. Because he sits in there and just wails uncontrollably, sorrowfully wails about being in the kitty condo. But I tried putting him on a leash, and it took him about 3 seconds to get out of it. I know this because I have a 3-second video of him in the harness. He was having none of it. All right. Those are cut. All righty. Oh. Yeah, it's the only bad thing about this thing. It weighs about 900 pounds. Okay. So let's go ahead and get these out of here. Never fails, you know, when I change out the trash bag and I'm like, I'm going to have plenty of room to work with tomorrow, I get an order like this. All right. So, how's everybody doing? What are we up to? Francis is probably hiding from the bosses. Pinky, 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 pinkies. More pinks. More? No. Okay. Reds. Okay, dokie. No bosses to dare tomorrow. Francis. Okay. Well, today is going to be obnoxious. They are calling for record highs in Death Valley. And if you've ever been to Vegas, you know that we are right on the border of Death Valley. And so they are doing excessive heat advisories today, like dangerously excessive heat advisories, like don't leave your house if you don't have to kind of heat advisories.
Can I tell you something? Because I'm going to go to bed after this.
Yes, honey.
This peanut butter's not bad, but the top layer of it had it was weird.
Like oil on it?
It had oil, but also hard bits in it.
Huh.
Like the top layer had somehow.
Okay.
I pulled that all out. So if Mike opens this and said, "What the fuck happened to all the peanut butter?"
That's what happened.
That's what happened. I took the chunky bits out.
Okay. I'll let him know. Good night, dear.
Well, first I'm going to eat the cream Virgil's.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Those need. These need some more stuff cut. Yeah, so it's gonna be bad here this week. So Today, especially, they're saying today's the peak. So I'm going to try not to leave my house for the next 48 hours. I'll tell you, I was outside at 8:30 this morning and it was already 100 degrees. So, yeah, I think I'm going to stay inside.
Oh, see? Okay.
I don't want to poke it.
Okay.
I don't want to poke it.
Look.
That's gross. Go away. Just gross, and I don't want to. Hi, Miss Janice. So, oh, I've cleared everything out of your way, so now you can come up and say hello. Is that the deal? Hi, Harry. You want to come over here and show everybody your cute little kitty face? No, I want them all to look at my butt.
Well, he does think that is his best feature.
He does. He thinks it's his best feature. He just wants to show everybody his booty. Everybody needs to see your booty. Is that the deal? Come over here.
His leg is complete without it.
Hey, come look, over here. Come over here. Come over here. Oh, look, there's a head. Harry has a head. Who knew?
Sure there's not a butt at both ends?
You were butthead. Mr. Fatty McFatterson. Look at this pouch. Oh, it's so huge. You're so fat. You're so fat. Make a whole video out of me fat shaming the cat and him going, yeah, I know. Oh. Could make a whole video out of it, couldn't I? Yes, I could. Yes, I could.
This is why he puts his paw over your nose at night.
Oh.
I feel certain.
Everybody says hi, Harry. Everybody says hi, Harry. You bad little kitty. All right, let's get you down. There you go. Okay. You get your treats. There you go. Move your booty. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, now I put him in front of the bags and I need to get a bag. Come on, you. Over there. Move over. Thank you. Mommy needs to get in here. Yeah, I know. Mommy's a pain. Mommy's a pain, I know. I'm sorry. Okay. A couple of those. This way. Okay, I'm done. Well, you kill him, but don't send him to me. This is not the bag these belong in, but I had to get out of Harry's way. So this is the bag they're going in today. Normally I save these for when I do like a live sale kind of thing, live sale show, like in real life, because you know I can hang them on the pegs. But oh yeah. Well, JD, you got a storm in the Gulf down there. Yeah, because even that's delightful right now. Apparently, there's a huge storm kicking up down there, so. Alrighty. So I have this all ready, and I just have to get it in a bag and, in an envelope and get a label on it and get it shipped. So that is ready to go. I'm going to put a rubber band on it so I don't lose it. Because I will. I'll lose it. Only took a minute. Okay, so let's work on this month's 12 of 22, and this month's topic is travel or destination. So I suppose we should start with some kind of book cover. I happen to have one over here that I gutted some paper out of. So let's take a look, press this down, and we'll figure out how big this is and see if we can use it. All right, biggest it can be a 6x9. It is 5.5 by 8.25. So we can use it. All right, 5.5 by 8.25 and 7 pages. So let's see. What shall we put in here? Okay. Here we go. 1. Let's do 2. Two of those. Three. No, I don't want to use that. 3. Four. 5. We're going to do this one a little weird. 6. All right. All right. So do this one a little bit different. Five, 6, 7. Okay. Hello, Christine. All right, so we don't want anything. So this is 5.5, so we need it to be no more than 5.25. This is going to be okay. Oh, that's 5 3/4. We're about to take a ½ inch off that. Okay, here we go. We know that's good. Need to take a little bit off of this one. ½ inch off of this one.
Go lay down.
Then we'll worry about height, you know. All right, so now our height is 8.25, so we need these to be 8 inches, no more than 8 inches tall. That's going to be fine. This is going to be fine. This is 8.5. Well, now it's 7.5. This one is going to be 8.5. Now it's 8. This one. It's going to be about 7, and these are going to be fine. Okay. I don't know. I just wanted to do something weird, you know? Something different today. Let me cut this in half. We'll give it a fold so we know where half is. And we'll cut this puppy down. And always have to cut the fold out. Okay. All right.
Call from Eli Bentley. Call from Eli Bentley.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Okay. One weird signature. Alrighty then. I am going to stitch it into the book first so that my signature pieces don't move. So, let's see. Okay, and grab my foam and my pokey. Okay. And let's get a needle and thread, and we'll just stitch this in real quick. I'm just going to do a 3-point. One of these days, I'm going to have to clean all the threads out of the bottom of this thing. Whew. All right, now the blind lady is going to attempt to thread the needle. Ha ha. You did pretty good. Okay. In. Out. Down. Back up. Alrighty. One thread end on either side. Pull. Okay, let's try that again. Pull. Right over left. Left over right. Cut string. Remove. Drop on floor. Who cares? All right. That is. Really? Okay. Here we go. Let me put that away. I have to actually use some of my waxed linen thread for what it's intended for. Some lawn furniture. All right. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, a little flip, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 7 pages. Travel journal. You're going to make some pocket things and some travel theme. I have nothing that I want to use on this. I have no idea. I was going to do the obvious one, but I looked in the drawer and realized I don't have a lot of stuff for Vegas. Then I thought maybe I could do Lake Mead, but I have something else I want to do for Lake Mead right now. So I don't know where to do something travel related. I just don't know what. Let me get my thinking candle lit. Maybe that'll help. All right, thinking candle. Of course, thinking makes my head hurt, you know. Oh. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Where did I put it? It might be in one of these. I just got that roll of washi tape not too long ago. So it has to be in one of these bins. That was the little passport tickets. So let's get that out. That'll give us a start. See, my brain works sometimes. Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. This is like old maps. Nah, I don't want to use that. That's too easy. Besides, this one's better. Okay. All right. Oops. That's not what I want. Don't you just love when you can't find what you want? And yet you know you just saw it. I know for a fact, Jack, I saw that washi tape last night. Why? Because I was in my washi tape, moving some stuff around. Here's one that's got airplanes on it. That will be helpful. And I know where there's another roll, so I'll just open another one. I did not leave it out. So it has to be in one of these bins. It's right there. Right there in front of my face. If it was any bigger, it would have slapped me. Okay. All right, so we have some washi tape. What else? Red tracking marker line, right? Kristen's in the house. Hello, Kristen. Let me see what we got over here. No. All right. I have a whole envelope of travel related stuff here. Let's take a look. So we have some metal plates, some arrows, some stickers, and I think I have a 6x6 pad. Let me see. You never know with me. Passport. And that is the pad I think I have. So let me look real quick. It's an Echo Park pad. And no, oh no, no, no. Ha! Here we go. All right. Well, we have chipboard and we have stickers. What the hell else could we ask for? We have stuff, right? We've got stuff. We've got stuff that work. Okay. So yeah, we've got a 6x6 pad of travel stuff. Some chipboard accents. Some stickers that'll work. And these will work. I don't know if these will work, but these will work. Okay. And we have washi tape. So, you know, what more could we ask for? All righty. So let's well, these are kind of cute. They sort of look like a plane ticket and stuff. So I think I'll cut those out. Yeah, I don't like the back, so we'll cut those out. We have some strips. Those are always good for edge pockets and stuff. Some journal cards. All right, well, let's start it. We'll cut these down first. It's cute in the back, too. See, the only thing I don't like about the 6x6 pads is when they put the little hole in them to hang them, it actually goes into your 6x6 inches. And that kind of irritates me. Because then you have that like one piece that's awkward. It's okay. I will use my ticket punch and fix it. right, so we got those. I'm not going to cut strips down just now. And I am going to cut these down. I'm going to cut this into, basically into a strip. And this one, I think this is cute. We're going to do this one. I want the ticket, what I want. Of course, I'm mumbling to myself, right? I want the ticket. I don't really care too much about the rest of it, but I wanted that ticket. Okay. All right. I just kind of like the ticket. So that's inspiring me to do something. So we'll see what it does. I like it. This is something I've always wanted to do. Take a train. You know, like just get on a train and just go someplace and don't have a real destination. When I was a kid, in my 20s, my late teens and 20s, I was emancipated. My mom didn't want to deal with me. So I was emancipated when I was 16. And I started traveling. Really wanted to see things before, you know, I couldn't. And I traveled in Europe and stuff. And when I was in Europe, I did it on, I did the traveling over there. Originally, I did it on a Vespa. You know, it cost me like 75 cents in gas a day. And I rode it everywhere. And it was small enough that you could take it on the ferries with you and everything. And so, you know, I would travel around on that, and I just had a small bag of clothes that I just put on the back of it, and I went anywhere I wanted to and did anything I wanted to do, and it was great. It was fun. And then I came back to the States, and I have to tell you, our transportation is seriously lacking when you compare it to Europe. Because like in Europe, everywhere you go, there's a train, a short bus line, there's river transportation on the canals and the rivers. You can go from one part of the UK to another and never have to touch land because you can get there by ferry. It's fantastic. And then you come over to the United States and it's like, unless it's purposeful built, like we absolutely positively need it to get from point A to point B, like there's an island there and we need a ferry to go. We don't have that kind of transportation. All right. The subway tiles are cool. I like the taxis. I have to tell you, I really like this part too. Okay, here we go. So we are going to do the first page. What are we going to do here? I don't know. But I do have my envelopes, and I was thinking about maybe putting a flip right here at the front. Bam, you know? I don't know. So I'll have to think about it. Really haven't put any thought into this one at all. Good morning. You're allowed to be outside for no more than 5 minutes at a time. You don't want to take that out there. It was 100 degrees at 7:30 this morning.
I never slept till 11.
Okie dokie.
Mm.
So,
Gotta get at least 5 minutes with the sun.
so I don't know. Yeah, I tell you, it was fun and it was inexpensive. You know, like, okay, I get it. It was in the 80s, but it's still not that expensive. But, you know, you could go and you could buy, there's actually a guy I watch over in Asia, in Japan. And he stays like he tries out those capsule hotels, you know, where it's like there's not really anything in the room but a bed. And sometimes it's just like you crawl into a hole kind of thing. But he does those. And he does the ferries. You know, he takes a ferry because they have a lot of ferry routes and stuff there. And he does like the trains. And he's very matter of fact. You know, he's like, oh, they have TV, tells you about the rail line. And then all the vending machines, like for the food. And it's all in Japanese, so you can't understand it, but it's subtitled. And it's just funny as hell to watch him because he'll be like, I come from vending machine, best I've ever had. And he's so funny the way that he just like deadpans it. And I have to laugh every time I see him. And I thought, you know, that's what I did when I was younger. And I really, really, really wish I could do it now because you get to see the country and the place that you are in a different way. You know, like, don't get me wrong. If I'm going somewhere in the United States, I'd rather drive than get on a plane anyway. I don't mind my kids. And I learned a long time ago that it's cheaper to drive a family of 4 than it is to fly a family of 4. So, you know, as the kids kept multiplying, it just got cheaper and cheaper. But I try to get off the highways whenever I can. And I will look at the map. And if I look at a map and I see, you know, here's the highway, but there's this road that kind of goes like this along the highway and it meets back up, I'm going to take that road. I'm going to make sure I got a full tank of gas, and I'm just going to take that road. Because something tells me that there's something worth seeing there that you don't see here. There's something worth seeing over here. And I always do that when I travel. I love to take the little back roads and things that I can. If I can take them, I take them. I actually, one time, just for the fun of it, I went from the California-Nevada state border to the Vegas Strip and didn't take the freeway. There's actually, Las Vegas Boulevard actually runs all the way to the California border, like a mile from it. And so I took Las Vegas Boulevard all the way in. And I realized there's a whole bunch of stuff on Las Vegas Boulevard that I didn't know existed. People live on Las Vegas Boulevard. There's like houses on Las Vegas Boulevard. I was like, what? But I wish that we had more chances like that. I would love to be able to take a train and be able to get on a train. I know Greyhound did it for a while. I used to travel on Greyhound in my 20s when I lived here in the States. And especially in the summer, they would do this deal where they would give you for like $150. You had a ticket that lasted so many weeks as opposed to so many miles. So instead of saying, okay, well, you know, it's $200 to go from Los Angeles to Houston, you'd pay like $200 for that ticket and you could go Los Angeles to Houston. You could go from Houston to Chicago, from Chicago to Miami, all on the same ticket, as long as you did it within a certain amount of time. And they would give you like 6 weeks to travel. And so I used to buy that ticket. And because there was no schedule, you just kind of show up and go, is there a seat? Great. And so I would like show up and like walk around going, do you have extra seats, extra seats, extra? You do? Okay. Where are you going? And I would, and then they would pick like, there'd be little towns in the way. And I would try not to pick tiny towns because I found out that sometimes tiny towns only have service once a week. But, just go and travel and see some things that I wouldn't otherwise see. And I loved doing that. And Greyhound has pretty much stopped doing that. But I wish that we had Amtrak that did that. Like here in Vegas, there's not even a train station. This is Vegas. It's like a major city. There's no train station here. We have a train track. Used to have a train station, but no trains stop here. They just go through. So I just think that, I think that we're losing a bit of our identity. All right, so let's get started. We need to put something on this page. Let's start with the belly band. Big and splashy. Let's do a belly band. Unfortunately, we're going to have to measure every page because I cut them all to different sizes. So this one is 7 3/4. So let's cut a piece to make the belly band. Let me get out look at all these scraps I have package. These are my little scraps. And I don't see anything in there I want to work with. Let's look at this one right here. We'll take a look at this one. Nope, that clashes. Okay. That clashes. Let's see. Blue. Maybe we could do it in blue. Blue. Oh, I like the blue. We'll do the blue. Okay. All right. So we're going to take a piece of Baru and we're going to cut it. And I want to use that one, which is with the red, white, and blue stripe. It is 1 1/4 inches. So let's go 1.5 inches on this. How long did we say this page was? 7.5? 7 3/4. Is this a full sheet of paper? It is. Okay, 3/4 of an inch off of here. Should fit there. Yes, it does. All right, then we're going to cut that piece off. Oh, I'm cutting this with my scissors. That's like an optical illusion. Hey, maybe if I turn the light on, I might be able to see. Blind old fat lady. Wow. Bye, Janice. All right, I'm going to cut this little strip right here. Which direction do you think my people should go? This way? This way? Or do we really even care? Actually, I should probably have done this in a belly band that goes this way. So let's do it this way. Change plans. 5. Which means this has to be 4 3/4. This has to be 5. And that will go on there, and that will go there, and then that will go right there. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, here we go. Oh, I suppose we should ink stuff, huh? All right, let's ink. In a normal color. Now, remember, and I think Amy said this, this does not have to be a real destination. You can have fun with this. I mean, if you want to make a journal about going to visit the fairies in fairyland, do that. It does not have to be a real destination. There's nothing in the rules that says that it has to be real. The only thing that's in the rules is just, no bigger than 6 by 9, no smaller than, Them's are the rules, not. There's no rule that says that it has to be a real place. If you want to go to Mars, do a journal where you're going to Mars. That's up to you. If you want to be shrunk down and go to visit the Rose Queen in the garden, hey, that's your jam. You do it, okay? Don't forget, while you're doing all this stuff too, don't forget to build your community house, because we want to know where you live. You can build your community house any way that you want. I only ask that, you don't go out and just buy a store-bought house. But I mean, if that's your skill level, if you need to go out and buy a box and turn it into a house, freaking do it. Okay? If that's where your confidence is, you do you, boo. All right? If you want to watch 20 videos on YouTube and, you want to pick something else, maybe you want to build a house out of an oatmeal thing. Do you? I want to see where you live. Where is your house in the neighborhood? What does your house in the neighborhood look like? We'll put a passport right here. I'll make a little passport and we'll put a passport in there. That'll work, right? Or maybe this whole thing is going to be our passport. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. This needs a pocket. Wow. Here we go. All right, so this sucker is 4 by 5. So we're going to go 5. I didn't give her cookies this morning because she came in the house and immediately got sick. Huh?
I saw on the floor. Sit. Go.
Right there. Okay. Ink. So tomorrow, by tomorrow, I'll have this finished. And I'll show it to you guys before we get started. And then tomorrow we'll be back to our creepy clowns, okay? I just like to do this one when the topic comes out at the beginning of the month. So that, you know, maybe people can get some ideas. We can talk about it and maybe encourage some people who haven't tried the project to, you know, to try the challenge, you know, and do it in a fun way. And I try to be, you know, kind of goofy about this because it's not serious, man. It's really not. I hope I didn't make this too tall. Okay, there we go. All right. I'll get this open. Oi. Get that out of there. Luggage. I don't trust their glue, so. Their adhesive never works, you know? All right. So we're going to put this right here. This is just going to be, you know, a thing. Just a thing. I'm going to cut this one off of here. So this one, yeah, using a book on this one, you know, a pad. And I'm doing that because I want people to understand that, you know, pads will work. Okay, we're going to cut this off right here. Put a little ink on this one because it's got icky white edges. Everything okay, Christine? Mom okay? I'm just going to made it a little long, so I'm just going to snip that off there. There, perfect. Okay. See? And then we'll do a thing on this one. I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll do something on this one. And hey now, don't be falling on the floor. So these are like metal-ish. I'm going to do this one. All right. So I'm going to keep working on this today, and I will have it all done for tomorrow. And then I'll show you guys, what I came up with. And then we'll get back to the clowns because,
So everyone understands tears over clown.
Oh, yeah, I feel you. It's like they get ornery, don't they? Give them a pacemaker and they just get ornery. She's going to come storming out of that bedroom and slap me here in a minute. My bestie has one. I think they gave it. I think they gave it to her and a pair of sassy pants all at the same time. Hi, honey.
I love you too, but I don't get ornery with my pacer.
When it's shocking your ass, you do.
Oh, well, yeah. She's so funny.
There are some words that come out of her mouth when that thing starts to shock.
You didn't know I knew.
I didn't think she knew those words. They're words that I would say. And she's very sweet. Like innocently sweet. It's gross. Francis says, hi, Sandra. Christine says, hi, Sandra. See, she has the worst timing. I'm going to talk crap about her and she's going to show up. You know what? I think Jumbo Jet is actually the right size to be a pocket on this page. Let me get rid of this. I don't like the white on there. La, da, da, da. Ooh. She did, though. They gave her that pacemaker, and it came with a pair of sassy pants, I'm telling you. It's okay. I can handle her. She gets on my nerves. I'll just slap her. Nah, I'll apologize for whatever it is that she did. Okay, so we have a little pocket there now. Stick a thing in there. Don't know what we're going to put in it, but we're going to put something in it. He keeps complaining that he's being babied compared to my husband. Well, he's older. I hope. I don't know. Maybe your mom's a cougar. I don't know. Is your mom a cougar? It's possible. And if she is, good for her. You go, mama. Mm-mm-mm. Well, I have decided that the older people get, the more ornery they are. I know, because I am much more ornery than I ever was when I was younger. Now I'm practically unruly. You don't have to agree with me there, mister.
I'm enjoying my bagel.
Uh-huh. So just remind him it's a different situation and tell him he needs to move on with it. I'm like that. The nurses used to laugh when my mom was in the hospital for things. Like she went in and got her knee done. She had a knee replacement done years ago. And she wouldn't get out of the bed for the physical therapy people. She was being a brat. And I showed up and I walked in and I went, "Itch, get out of that bed." And she went, "Okay." And she immediately stood up. "I'm not farting around with you. Get out of that bed." And they were like, "How do you do that?" And I'm like, "I'm her daughter. You do it. She'll punch you in the mouth." Me, I get away with that crap. I remember when she had to have a gastric bypass and I went to the hospital because she called me. I had medical power of attorney and I was here in Vegas and she had it done in LA, and she called me and she said that the nurse had taken her buzzer away from her, the emergency call button. And that they had called her some not nice names. And they even took her phone away from her. The lady in the bed next to her gave her the phone to call me. And I guess at some point, her sheet had gotten caught on the staples in her stomach, and she was dying trying to get it out of there, and she couldn't. And she didn't have a call button to call the nurse. And I showed up at the hospital, and unfortunately for them, this was a hospital that I had been the dietitian at for about 4 years. So I knew the code to get into the ICU. And I got into the ICU and I walked in and the lady was like, "I'm sorry, you're not allowed on here. This is a locked unit." And I said, "Well, too bad for you. I've got the code." I already called the patient advocate on my way up. And so I went in and I said, "Where's my mother?" And they didn't want to tell me, and I heard my mom. And so I went over there. Now, my mom and I were not the best of friends, but I ain't going to let nobody hurt an old person. And I walked in. I said, "Put your clothes on." She couldn't. I said, "Why?" She said, "Because she didn't know where they were." And I looked at this nurse and I said, "Get her damn clothes." And the nurse threatened to call security just as the patient advocate walked in. And I was like, "Get me a wheelchair. I want a wheelchair right now." And I'm taking her out. And they're like, "No, you're not. She's going to," they wanted to put her in a nursing home or something for recovery. And the patient advocate walked, who knew me, and she went, "Just get the wheelchair." Hello, Carla. Oh, only 35? That's not good. Well, point out to him he has a bad ticker. Maybe you are babying him. Try ignoring him for a couple of days and see what he says. Yeah, if you're ever in a hospital and they're treating you like crap, remember those 2 words, patient advocate. They don't work for the hospital. They don't work for an insurance company. And they are there to make sure that patients and the relatives of patients are treated well and fair. So, yeah. So if you're ever in a hospital or you know somebody who's in a hospital and there's a bad situation, patient advocate. Every hospital has one. Don't let them tell you they don't. They do. All right. So far we have a belly band, nothing, a pocket that we need to put something in. I just don't know what we're going to put in it. We got a little writing page right here. This is a little pocket. We're going to put something in here. I don't know what we're going to put in there, but we're going to put something in there. And we put some tape on this. And that's as far as we've gotten so far. And I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I do have this ticket that I want to use. This plane ticket. I like this. I think it's cool. Supersonic first class Concorde service. I flew on the Concorde. But I don't know. This is not a Concorde ticket. It doesn't look like the one I remember. But it is a ticket. It's a blank ticket. So I'm probably going to use that for something. I just don't know what. All right. We have a couple of these things. We're going to have to back them, but, you know, just for gigglies. You know, we could put a postcard in there. I would probably turn it this way so we could tell it's a postcard. Probably a bigger one. I'll probably get a bigger one. That one's too small. But these are the perfect size for this little pocket. So, you know, maybe that's what we'll do. Give me this. We'll put something else there. We'll put a little postcard over here. You know, and we'll just kind of work our way through. All right. So I'm going to finish this one and I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. The doctors are babying him. Oh. Tell him to knock it off. Tell him. Say, you know what? He doesn't want to be babied. He's a full-grown adult. He does not want to be babied. And, you know, either let them explain to him why they're babying him or tell them to knock it the hell off. He doesn't want to be babied. Stop babying him. I guarantee you those doctors will be like, we aren't going to be responsible. When he hears those words, he's going to knock his crap off. Old people are just so... You ever notice that? No matter how old we get, there's always somebody that we're like, old people. All right. So I'm going to let this go for now. I'm going to finish it up. I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. We'll get back to our creepy clowns. And so this month's theme is travel or destination. However you want to interpret that. And my eyes are watering from my dry eye. I don't know why they call it dry eye if your eyes water constantly, okay? But I'm going to do a little more work on this. Hopefully I'll get it done. I might come live again this afternoon or this evening to work on this a little bit more. But Hubbard has to start work, and I want to spend a few minutes with him. So I'm going to go do that. And what's going on? Anything? Do I need to know anything? I don't need to. You guys don't need to know anything. I don't think there's anything going on. No, there isn't. Oh, yes. Today's the first. You have 2 more days. So basically about 2.5 days to get your journal in. If for any reason you're delayed, let me know. We're short quite a few of them, actually. And we've only got like 6, and that's about half of what we normally get. And this month was crucial for me to add more goodies. So please get them in. And let me read the list to you guys of the ones I have. Well, he's 81 friggin' years old. He's old. All right. Sabrina, Arlene, Tina Loves to Craft, Janie R, Patty Ann, Francis, Christine E, Amy, and Val have all turned in their book for this month. I don't have one from Kathy. Has anybody seen Kathy lately? I haven't seen her in a while. I hope everything's okay. Carla, Miss Farrington, I don't have one from you. Valeria hasn't turned hers in. And Miss Janice. So if you did turn it in and I don't have you on the list, make sure you let me know that you've posted it or something so that I can go take a look and comment on it and get it in the listing. Are you seriously kicking my paper around the floor, Ginger? That's rude. You're very rude. Sit. Stop. I will let you out in a moment. Go over by the door and wait. Thank you. Door. Get off my paper. Oh, she's driving me crazy. Let's see. Yes, it's Gingy's. All right. So here we go. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, go and hit that button for me and subscribe. Like me, ring my bell, share me with all your friends, and your friends can be my friends. My friends can be your friends, and our friends can get to be friends. And before you know it, we have a giant crafting community. I do go live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And on Sundays, we play trivia. Prizes, prizes, prizes. Come on out and play with us. It's a great group of gals. We have a great time doing it. I have a few things going on in 2022. We just started our community house project. So if you have, the gumption to do so, go ahead and build a little house. I have in a video that shows basically how to put a house together and gives you some basic measurements if you'd like to use it. If not, go find a house that you want, but show us what your house in our crafting neighborhood looks like. It can be anything you want it to look like. And I have a feeling with this group, we'll probably have 4 haunted houses, We have our 12 of 22 journal challenge. This month's topic is travel or location. And it's pretty simple. If you want more information on this, just go to the description box below, click on the link, cut, paste, whatever it is that you have to do. It's going to take you over and tell you everything that you need to know to get this started. You do not need to make 12 journals. You only need to make 1 to participate. I have some great thank yous for the participation that I'm going to be giving out at the end of the year. And if you would like to know what I have coming up as far as videos, classes, things like that, you can check the community tab here on my YouTube channel or go to my Facebook group. There's a featured listing there that tells you everything that I have going on. And I have some free classes that I am extending through 2023. So if you would like to get more information on those, make sure that you ring that bell and select the all notifications. And that way you will find out as soon as those get delivered. That's it for me, guys. I am out of here. Until I see you again, stay well. Bye-bye.